Welcome. This video focuses on writing learning objectives or learning outcomes. I will be using both terms during the video since different people use different terms in their present workspace. In this video, we will focus on using the ABCD method and ensuring that our learning objectives are SMART. What are learning objectives? Learning objectives are statements that describe what the learner will be able to do after completing the instruction, whether it's a course, a unit, a seminar, or a class. Learning objectives specify what learners will be able to perform or to be considered competent. When we refer to learning objectives, we are talking about specific learning objectives, not goals, not aims, not general objectives, but specific objectives that tells exactly what the learner should be able to do at the end of the lesson. These are written in very measurable, specific terms. At first, I did not think much about this slide and the need to provide you with synonyms. However, I have facilitated this course for over 200 students in the last 2 years and realize that many are often confused with the terms. Like I mentioned at the beginning, different terms are used in different workspaces. Therefore, it is beneficial for you to be exposed to as many terms as possible. These include learning objectives, learning outcomes, course objectives, specific objectives, performance outcomes, performance-based outcomes, performance-based learning outcomes, performance-based objectives. I actually like the word performance since a learning objective tells what the learner should be able to do, the tasks to be performed. Why do we need good learning objectives? Many education experts consider objectives to be the foundation of good teaching and learning. Guides your planning, guides your use of teaching techniques, guides your selection of assessment and evaluation methods, makes communication clearer between you and your learners, and provide learners with the means to organize their own learning. As you go into curriculum development or course review, 3 elements should always be at the forefront of your thought process: your learning outcomes, your teaching techniques, your evaluation methods. For me, this is like the Trinity. They must be aligned. They must work together. When these 3 are aligned, you cannot help but have an excellent lesson, one filled with effective student engagement. Your evaluation must match your learning outcomes. Too many times we have teachers trying to write a good exam and instead create questions that do not speak directly to the original intention of the lesson. These evaluations, tests, and exams are not valid, not fair, and does not help the learner. Are we about parading our skills, or are we about student engagement? Why are learning outcomes important for teachers? It provides an effective and efficient tool for course planning. It provides a clear picture of the scope of the course. It makes it easier to design assessment and evaluation methods. It ensures the development of valid and reliable assessment and evaluation methods. And it helps in the selection and design of instructional content, suitable teaching techniques, and evaluation methods. For the students, help to begin with the end in mind because objectives should be stated before learners begin their course content. Provide students the means to organize their efforts towards accomplishing the desired behaviors. Shows the significance of each assignment. Give a clear sense of direction for completing assignments and tells exactly what is expected and necessary for success. Characteristics of objectives. Specific. Is there a description of a precise behavior and the situation it will be performed in? Is it concrete, detailed, focused and defined? Measurable. Can the performance of the objective be observed and measured? Oftentimes we see objectives being written with be able to understand, be able to appreciate. How do you measure understanding? How do you measure appreciation? Think action verbs. Achievable. With a reasonable amount of effort and application, can the objective be achieved? Are you attempting too much? Are you asking for something that can be achieved? Relevant or realistic. Is the objective important or worthwhile to the learner? Is it useful? Is it relevant? Is it realistic? Time bound. Is there a time limit, rate number, percentage, or frequency clearly stated? When will this objective be accomplished? We now examine the ABCD method: audience, behavior, condition, and degree. The ABCD method of writing objectives is an excellent starting point for writing objectives. In the system, A is for audience, B is for behavior, C for condition, and D for degree of mastery needed. Audience. Who? Who are your learners? Behavior. What? What do you expect them to be able to do? This should be an overt, observable behavior. Even if the actual behavior is covert or mental in nature, if you can't see it, hear it, touch it, taste it, or smell it, you can't be sure your audience really learned it. C. Condition. How? Under what circumstances or context will the learning occur? What will the student be given or already be expected to know to accomplish the learning? D. Degree. How much? How much will be accomplished? How well will the behavior needed to be performed, and to what level? Do you want total mastery, 100%? Do you want them to respond correctly 80% of the time? These are the elements we must consider as we write our learning outcomes. Let us now look at a few samples. Sample 1. Without the aid of reference, student will be able to recall and write at least 3 financial covenant reporting processes with 100% accuracy. Audience, student, behavior, recalled and write, condition from memory, and the degree 100%. Sample 2. The student will label the diagram of a worker B with 100% accuracy with the aid of lecture notes. Audience, the student, behavior, label the diagram of a worker B, condition with lecture notes, and the degree 100%. Sample 3. Given a sentence written in the past or present tense, the student will be able to rewrite the sentence in future tense with no errors in tense or tense contradiction. Audience, the student, behavior, able to rewrite, condition, given a sentence written in the past or present, and the degree with no errors.